You facing your happiness off of what somebody else can bring you and give you, don't fail.
Every time.
That's our motivation. That's the motivation for the day. Y'all ready to roll to the TLD or? We're trying to get situated, y'all.
I'm gonna tell you.
He just getting up and down.
I'm not ready yet. This is like.
What you mean you're not ready? Stay ready, Maggie.
Right?
You gotta stay
Oh
ready.
no, I'm ready.
I'm
I'm always ready. But now
Right.
you gotta look at it.
So
I can't read.
So over this, when was it? Yesterday? Day before yesterday. It was Moneybag Yo's B-Day. And his girl Ari went and showed out. But Moneybag Yo has really been doing his thing for Ari. Like, ain't this the second car? He done bought her 2 cars so far. And so for his birthday, she took him to Vegas and had a Porsche. What was it? It wasn't a Porsche, it was the Maybach. 2020 Maybach. Delivered to him. So everybody's on this thing. I ain't dating a broke bitch no more, blah, blah, blah. This and that. Whatever. Anywho, so our topic tonight is going to be
your whole life, it's like, okay, if you're struggling and I
That's
see
what I'm
that, like,
saying.
I'm
Like,
gonna
cause
help
most of
you
the
out.
time it's on some cool stuff anyways, and y'all with friends with benefits. So even on that level, you still should be able to go to that person and be like, hey, you know.
I'm a little short.
Yeah.
You know, can you help me out with something?
Cause if I was just dealing with a dude that I'm just using for
What Remy Ma say?
still-
What Remy Ma say? Like, don't you want her to have water on so she can wash her ass for you? I mean, I get it. I mean, I just think that once you get to that point in that situation, like you're dealing with either a dumb person and a person that's willing to take advantage, you know, and the dumb person should stop being dumb and he should stop being a hoe ass. Vice versa for both. Because I see like that once you're in that little engagement together, like the whole situation is fucked to begin with. Like that tells whoever's struggling, that tells you a lot about that other person. And if you see somebody struggling and you over here fucking with them and not willing to help, then you a whole ass, you know.
Yeah.
That's just to me.
Especially if y'all intimate on that type of level. You can't even.
But like you said, if you have some type of arrangement where y'all just friends with benefits, those benefits came by being friends, not because he's paying your bills. Just putting it out there. I mean, if it's just fucking, then bitch is just fucking, because at that point you're paying for it.
Yeah.
But be real,
It's
you
the
know,
truth,
be
it's
real.
the truth. You might as well.
Regardless, I know one thing my dad told me, like regardless in this earth, in this world, dealing with a woman one way or another, it's gonna cost you.
Oh yeah.
And just because you didn't directly give her the money and go to the act don't mean it's not. And I got what he meant, you know. So what he was trying to tell me is like, before you think about going running up in some ass, you need to be getting some money first, because that comes with a lot of consequences. And I understood that, you know, how am I over here having sex but I can't even afford to buy condom? You know? So if you struggling, first of all, get yourself together before you fucking with anybody.
Just shit.
Men or women.
Because then you're becoming too, what do you call it? Dependent.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't be that way. Everybody should be able to depend only on themselves and not need nobody for help.
Facts.
Everybody needs help sometimes. So.
But at what expense? Sex? You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? That topic is kind of like in the midst of.
And y'all call in and give us your thoughts on the topic.
I feel like I just ran through that.
How you want sex while watching your significant other struggle with bills, knowing that you know?
At least leave $100 under the
You
pillow.
know what I'm saying? Like you two favorite girls, see something.
Give me some tea.
The number 832.
975,
8100.
8100.
Man, call in, give us your thoughts. And then
Yeah, back to it.
yeah, get right back to it.
Keep like the street clean.
On StreetQuuenz.com. Yeah, I didn't even say my thoughts. What's up, y'all, man? I'm sorry, I was getting shit together, sharing it. Everybody should try to get more people listening. We got 2 guys on the phone.
Hey, does he have herpes or not?
I don't
Man,
know.
you know what? When you bullshit, I asked my homeboy the other thing. No, matter of fact, no, me and J.O. was sitting outside on the porch and we talked about it. We said, man, you still sitting here in the heat.
And I mean, I just want to get it right, because he over here giving damn near every other song he's giving dope shit. Is that really what you give, nigga?
I'm sure he's getting medication and stuff. So do you really got it?
Yeah, you got it. He said, well, that's what he said. You ever watch the Angela Yee interview?
He really got it.
He said he got it. He's one of his baby mamas got it.
Isn't that young girl, Maya?
I think it's the first.
Now here's a question: can you pass herpes if you're not?
You can pass it even if you're not actively showing symptoms. I don't know how they work with
kissing. Well, no, not kissing. It's doing you passing with kissing.
If they got it in their mouth,
You ever see the bumps on that circle? It's not the sexual. It's not the sexual transmitted herpes. Yeah, that's herpes. It's not sexually transmitted herpes.
oh, it was sexually transmitted.
We ain't talking about it. We talking about this. A fecal blister. A fecal blister is a fecal blister.
Yeah, that's herpes.
Yeah,
One.
it's a
form of herpes.
Yeah, it's a form of herpes.
But you get sex, you have to be having sex to get this sexual
Yeah, if
transmission.
they got an outbreak, you will get it.
I thought you can get it even if they don't have an outbreak.
I don't know.
That's what I'm asking.
No, I thought if they have an
They
outbreak.
have to have an outbreak.
Yeah, because that's why they take the medicine so they don't.
Oh, I see.
Because you need juices.
This motherfucker. Don't talk about juices like that. You next thing is someone because I'm drinking. They go baby, none about that.
More fluid.
That's
That's
crazy.
dumb.
He's young though. He got all the kids.
You want me to say bus?
No, I don't want you to say a damn thing. CC said herpes simplex 8. Yeah, what's up?
Open mouth. All who you say I am.
That shit, either way, that shit is nasty. Motherfucker. That nigga was and you know he ain't wearing no rubber. How many kids he got? He ain't wearing no rubber. And they got about 5, 6. He ain't wearing no rubber.
But the medication doesn't stop the outbreak.
I thought it does. I
That's what it
does.
does.
To manage it.
It's
To manage.
yeah,
It probably
manage.
doesn't
No,
stop
I didn't say it stop. I
I
said
don't think it
manage.
stops.
Look, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't got
What
shit.
happened?
I didn't have y'all ever had the test to find out if you got herpes? That shit hurt. You know what I'm gonna say? But for a man, it hurt. They stick a Q-tip down there. That shit hurt.
For what?
In
And
your
yo,
penis hole?
yes.
For what?
She said in your penis
When you
hole.
have a herpes test, fool, you ain't never had herpes?
Oh
No, I ain't never had herpes, bro.
No, you ain't gotta have herpes. When you go get an STD test, bro, I get one every year, just to be sure.
I thought that was for gonorrhea.
No, that's what they check everything. When they do that, they
That big Q-tip?
Ain't no big
I like how
Q-tip,
he
just a regular
just
Q-tip.
sits there. I know, and the girls all turning.
Just a regular Q-tip. Then they check the blood and do other things. Yeah. When you get a full STD test, bro, I am party Saturday. Party Saturday.
I thought it was when I heard of it, I had to sit it
Hey, we
together.
talking about NBA Youngboy. NBA Youngboy.
I'm wondering because
Yeah, hey there, Delilah.
yeah, it's like a different.
Yeah, it's rock, like a video.
Yeah,
Hey there, Delilah.
I was
Lizzie, you don't wanna see it this verse. What my son was looking for the kept doing all that, but it wasn't really was pretender.
I can't think of people that music though, like it's just like
Tell them what I need about 10. My house coming on, yes.
Hey, that's
She
fine.
said that it feel like
Hey, breathe. I like it.
Hey, play that
I like that
turn up to the
side
pole.
of it.
What's the pole song?
I want to do a TikTok shit. You should do it.
What's the pole song? Send them to the pole.
I don't know what's wrong.
Is that it?
Yeah, just notice the side of it.
Oh.
I thought this was fucking.
Hey, so what's your thoughts on this?
What I think this was. Youngster. I thought this was
What a work it. My young niggas waking up Saturday, they wanna see me do my dance. In these $1,000 pants, don't disturb me at my pants. Whole lot of chops on your ass. Slam, what's putting dollars on your head? This ass nigga ass mama to the bed. I got the drinks, TT's how to keep the bands. This bitch can't keep a pussy on my hands. Got a real hood red cookie on my hands. House like a blues on the cookies on my hands. I be in the payroll and cookies on the hands. I be in the nerves, you weed that means bust. Cause I can't be jealous of weed, I'm never stressy. Pull up on that thing, a double decker. Little white boy shooting that thing, you say I'm done. I'm used to chewing that thing, I don't believe it. I'm popping all the pill, he blows. These drugs ain't the joke, my nigga, I'm just telling you. Man, Jake chewing the shirt and he's stuck. They wanna see me do my thing. In these brands, they be chains. Don't disrespect me in my game. T-shirt full of blood stains. All they had during your name, they best friend got a t-shirt, your name did that. I swear to your man, they can't hit a nigga in the stomach, I go 6-pack. Like saying that it is good, you know that thing is a real fact, at the end of the bullshit. You know I let them do it. I'm all right back, shit, bitch, I have to say it's good. First it was you, couldn't find out that it was good, that was you. You went on that couch and you used it. I had bitches in the mouth shaking. Had a man call me like showing coochie. Had him in the bathroom, macking on the little bitch won't ride it. Told the bitch don't get her body. Keep her beside me. I'ma get in that thing, get sliding. This bitch making me feel erotic. She gotta get on this rocket. I don't give a fuck about her mileage. Then I grab her related to the whinings. They wanna see me do my dance in these $1,000 pants. Don't disrespect me at my pants. Man, a whole lot of chops on the ass.
TikTok really just puts it on all there.
That's what TikTok do for some.
Yeah, they take everything.
All right.
I like this.
Oh, now they back on
What verses we gonna do? We said 3, 6,
Your mama, I've been down inside. Together we gon' survive. And I put it on the 5. Yeah, I've been outside, thugging in the trenches by myself. I've been down the road trying to go and get it by myself. Together we was gon' survive, but we was secret each other. Never done box, yeah. We gon' do it for each other. Yeah, people dead and gone and I ain't seen a while. I lost Mary, got confused, and I forget they smile. And ever since I got a meal, my world been upside down. And when the money stops flowing, that's when they'll come around. Most of my family came for me, but I remain the same. I never outside was thugging, even in the rain. Look up to the OG, no good, I know that's kind of strange. This course watch my blood die, I won't forget that pain, the pain, the pain. Fake love, that's what my family, they showed me. They changed up, I won't let them get up on me. When I run it up, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, mama, I've been crying inside. Yeah, mama, I've been dying inside. Together we was gon' survive. Yeah, and I put that on the 5. Yeah, I've been on fire, living in the trenches by myself. I've been down the ride, trying to go and get it by myself. Together we was gon' survive, but we was sticking with each other. Never on the boats, yeah, we gon' do it for each other. Yeah, mama, I've been dying inside. Yeah, walk, we been crying inside. Like for my brother, we gon' shine. Yeah, and I put that on the 5. Yeah, I've been outside, thugging in the trenches by myself. I've been down the ride, trying to go and get it by myself. Yeah, we was gon' survive, but we was secret with each other. Never in the box, yeah, we gon' do it for each other, yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
All right.
They sent to StreetQuuenz on StreetQuuenz.com. I'm my will.
This your girl, K Nicole.
You boy already read?
Hey, your boy stay ready, man.
Already, we still on that TOD.
I ain't do it this time.
How you gonna sit there and watch your significant other struggle
And they still want some cake?
Still want some shit.
and not help them?
You still trying to smash something.
How that works?
Still
So
trying
they're
to
probably just trying to relieve some stress from
How that work? How that work?
No, so you know what? I'm gonna reverse the question. What if you the significant other and you need that sex because you were dealing with so much stress, struggling? Huh?
Huh?
Huh? You know, I don't give a damn if you're struggling or not. You struggling, but you still trying to release your pressure. Yeah, you still trying to release it.
Correct.
I could be broke, like they knocking at the door wanting their money, and I'll be like, man, the bus went.
Exactly. Yeah, you do. And it'll make you, it'll make you feel a little sense of joy for the moment.
Yeah.
You know?
Take you away from your problems for a little bit.
Yeah.
But, you know, but back to the question itself. I've been in that situation. I'm gonna be honest with you. I went through that.
I have to.
My last relationship.
What is that? What did I say? What did I say?
I forgot what you said.
Say something about something. So I was in a situation and I was dating at that
Oh,
time.
you said this hit home,
Yeah.
but you didn't really go into depth about it.
But I was just trying to, I think he wanted sex or something, and I was just like,
These bills need to be paid.
something don't make my pussy wet. I said so
I
crazy.
remember
What
that.
was that
I
I
remember you
said?
said, I remember this. Oh, what did you say? You said
Okay.
something. You said something crazy to him.
Wow. I did say something crazy because I was just at that point, it was just like a breaking point. How you not, I can understand you need help, but you can't tell me, you have to like talk to me. You know what I'm saying? And you can't say, I'ma do, and you don't do. You know what I'm saying? As a man, when you give your word, that's supposed to be your word. And I don't have a problem if you can't.
I'm gonna tell you.
I mean, but as my man, like, I don't care about nobody else. Everybody else don't matter. But when we talking about our household and our bills, when you say you're gonna do something, then you supposed to stand on it. And then as a man, if you're not able to, or you realize, oh, I'm not gonna be able to see that through, then at some point, well, you realize you're not gonna be able to do that, you should be able to have enough, just be able to go back and say, hey, babe, you know what? I thought I was gonna be able to do it, but I'm not. This is, so if you're not gonna be able to pay that bill or whatever the situation was, you can give me time to see what I can do.
Yeah.
But I was put in a situation time after time with this other person, like at the, past, rent is due 3 days later, or past due, and you saying, oh, you ain't got it. Me pressuring you, or okay, where your half, or where this and that. And I gotta see.
I shouldn't even have to ask you for your half. You should
And
already know where this
and
due.
then I'm guessing he still expected some walk.
At one point he did, and that's when I had said whatever I said, like some shit I said, something. I can't
Some don't
remember.
make my
I said
you said something wrong.
Something don't make my pussy wet. Something I said, but I was, nigga, you could get the fuck out of here. Cause to me that's disrespectful. Like if you say you're gonna do
some bands to make a dance type of shit.
But I take my bills very serious because
Yeah,
I
I
know
see that.
when I was.
Cause the guy had you dry like Arizona.
Oh,
Nah,
shit.
she wasn't being literal.
Oh,
silly.
No, but I feel what she's saying. I just
But there's-
Oh,
I mean, when I was younger, I've been through shelters. I've been without water, without lights and stuff. And there's certain things that I had promised myself that I wouldn't want my girls to go through. So when I can do bad by myself, but I do damn pretty good by myself. So I don't see the point being with a nigga and doing worse than what I was when I was by myself.
That's crazy.
That don't
add up.
It don't add up to me at all. So that infuriates me. I think when it's two people, y'all should be like.
That should be banking.
Especially if you expecting something out of me like that, you think you about to get up in bed and we about to be all hugged up and snuggled up and my bills is due.
Yeah.
You ain't said shit.
Yeah.
But you about to crawl up in his bed, sir.
No, that wasn't working.
But at this point, we see your priorities is fucked up.
see,
And I got a huge problem like that. And some people and I think his thing was, I think he was just trying to downplay it, but everybody's priorities are different, and I just think out of everything, bills should come first. Bills should come first.
You know,
Take care of that, and we can figure out the rest.
Yeah.
And that wasn't the case with this guy. So,
But I also think, like, you know, Brandon likes to flip it around and have
'Cause I was
it
in
the
the
shoe on the other foot. And I also feel like I feel like as women, we should be able to pull our way too.
Shit, something, clean the house, that's gonna be something.
Not even just that,
I'm
but
just,
I mean,
no, I'm just saying
bring in
from,
money
I'm
too.
we
just
able
saying
to
from
bring
my
in money
point
because
of
we
view.
always do
Yeah.
look for the guy to
Yeah.
provide and
And-
give us money and
You
stuff.
know, 'cause like in my
we do
last
expect
relationship,
security.
like in my last relationship, we were together 5 years.
Shit, I got a good.
And you know, when we first got together, she was working.
I want that security and the money security too, man.
But when we was together, she was working, and then she totaled her car out, lost her job, then ended up getting another job. So I'm letting her use my car at night while I'm sleeping, so she can go to work. She work graveyard,
Okay.
and then it was days I don't feel like going to work. Why? We got bills. You switch your ass up and go to work.
Yeah.
Then when you lost that job, you complaining, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do, bitch. You didn't want to go to work. Now you want to sit at the house all day. You're not doing shit.
That's not what's
It's not food, at least cook when I get home. No, I don't want to
house
fuck
money
you.
clean.
I ain't make my money, I'm broke.
House money clean, Brandon. Food
Eventually.
wasn't made.
So you didn't want to? What you say? You said no. You don't
No,
want to fuck her?
at first we was still fucking, and all of a sudden I got.
Eventually,
Yeah,
it got to that
eventually.
point.
I didn't want to fuck her.
But it's because I think it'd be more because you saw the lack of her responsibility
Yeah.
to go and get it.
You lost interest.
Because I think there's a difference when both of y'all have tried everything y'all
I
had.
didn't want to be there.
Y'all went to work, y'all did what y'all could, y'all paid what y'all could, and then y'all still had a.
At the end of the day, you didn't have no security within her.
And then-
Because you know if something
and look,
happens, she don't have your back.
Lack of
And-
dependability.
And you know what's
Right.
crazy? I didn't even cheat. But think if I'd went out and cheated because I just didn't feel comfortable in that situation.
Well,
no more. No. I'm just looking at it like this. I just felt like, okay, I don't want to be here no more. But I'm getting myself together to lead this relationship. But I went out and just
That
went
kind of
and fucked
reminds me of
somebody else.
Insecure when Issa was taking care of Lawrence and he was down on his ass. He wasn't trying to do nothing for himself, and then she went out and
Yeah,
found somebody
you
else.
see what I'm saying? I'd have found somebody else.
But how do you
with
feel about that? You
You-
feel like that
I don't
person
think
is.
that's right either.
I don't know.
I ain't saying
think
I ain't say it was right, but goddamn it, what I'm dealing with ain't right.
that's definitely not right.
Hey, and 2 rights don't make a left.
Shut up. Shut up.
You
You
know what I'm
sound like
saying?
Tasha from the game.
Actually,
I don't watch none of
You
these
gotta-
shows. I don't know what y'all talking about.
2 rights. Do 2
Oh,
rights make a
no,
left?
no,
No,
it makes a
Three
rights.
rights make a
3
left.
rights make a
2
how do 3
rights.
rights make a left?
because
Because it'll
if
be a
you would
right.
have gone
you
left,
back.
you
It'll
go
put you back.
right, and now you're going left.
Mhm.
But two rights make a U-turn.
Well,
Yeah,
it makes a triangle.
no,
An angle. But,
no, because you're going this way, and then you right, now you're going backwards.
Okay, you know what?
3 rights make.
Can we just get back to the
But
topic?
yeah, but either way, you know, it's just it's real shit. When you deal like she said, same thing. When you're dealing with somebody that ain't even attempting to give you some kind of relief on what you're struggling with, you just look at them like, what the fuck is you
Yeah,
here for?
but if you go out and cheat on them, you just
I
don't
know.
on them
No,
while
I
you're
didn't-
down.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you
But
But
my
you-
thing
but no,
is,
no,
what
no.
are you doing while you down? You're not trying to. I can give you so much time to.
You gotta look at.
Because
You
I
gotta
know
look
sometimes
at.
I just need like I'm just done with everything, and eventually it's all right.
I
I get
didn't-
myself in the
Let me
ass.
get
Let me
my
get my
But I
ass
feel
up.
like at that
But
point,
how
at
long is
point,
that point? Do you give
If
somebody?
it's to the point
Especially
where
if
like,
you're not married
if
to
you're down,
That's
and
a good question.
you're over there in your house and I'm in my house and you're down, then like that is like a good observation to put like, okay, then what are you doing for yourself?
Yeah.
Now, if y'all live together at this point, there shouldn't be no he's down.
But like
she's
what
up.
Kate, said,
But
how
you
long
being
you
down
give
is bringing
somebody?
you down, but you're not trying to
But
bring.
how long-
You're not trying to come up. So how long am I supposed to do
That's
it?
a good question.
See, my thing
Well,
was.
we're not
But
together, but we're
but
not
look,
married.
check this out. I wasn't talking about I'm gonna just leave and cheat. I'm just saying, what if I would have
You
did
thought
that?
about it though. You might as well.
Hell yeah, I did think about it.
You might as well.
I was
done.
done.
You thought
Look,
about it.
I
You
was
might as well
done.
went out there and did it.
So check this out.
You might as well.
Listen, I was done.
Well, you.
I was in my mind. We not together no more. I was done. Period. I'm done. I left. I went and took my name off the lease and I left. I was
How long
done.
did you give her before you were done?
Oh, when I got
No, how long from the time she lost her job, totaled her car, lost her second job? How long did you give her before you went to the office and took your name off the lease?
Shit, let's see. February, January.
I mean, if she ain't
February,
doing shit at all, not
March.
trying, then I
Because
got
at
about
some
2
point
weeks.
it's
4 months.
Okay, that's a lot of time.
Yeah,
2 weeks, that's it.
4 months.
2 weeks. Come on, Red.
If she ain't trying,
4 months.
If you ain't even out there going to look for
But
a
if she
job,
not-
Two weeks ain't nothing.
2 weeks is, that's not nothing. That's a
It takes-
paycheck. If we fall off of one paycheck, we really need to be working on some other things.
I'm saying 2 weeks and she ain't even looking.
She gotta be, I mean, come on, Red, 2 weeks.
Hey, time don't stop.
Yeah, but 2 weeks that's not a lot of time.
But we're talking about not trying at all. That's what you were saying, right?
Yeah,
I would say like
she got
that
comfortable.
month point.
Yeah, I think
I'm
that month,
agitated.
like that month, I'm looking at you like, so.
Somebody
If it's just a
somebody
girlfriend
said
and
it
boyfriend
earlier.
shit, nah, like you need to get on your feet quick because you ain't trying. The month comes, now the bills are all there.
Yeah, true.
Somebody
And
said
then you
it
gonna
earlier.
look at me like an asshole because I want some ass and I didn't help you pay your bills.
Now, if you living on your own, that's a different story.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
No, we
Okay, I see that.
we were living together.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
talking like that's what I said.
Yeah.
Remember, right, let's rewind it right before all this. I said if they stay in their house, then like you're not trying for
Yeah,
yourself.
that's
then,
different.
then-
If you sit on your ass for 2 weeks and you know that your business is gonna be due,
Yeah,
I don't know what to
Hey,
tell you.
So you know
Right.
what? Speaking of what you just mentioned, you just made me think of something. I see where women post, if he can't help me pay my bills, then why am I fucking? But if y'all living in 2 separate households, don't he got bills too?
Yeah.
So why does he need to help you pay yours? That's
It's like this. Let me tell you why.
I need to know
Let me
why.
tell you why.
But
Somebody-
wait, from whose perspective are you coming from?
Yeah.
From America, 'cause fuck us.
Ooh,
You sound about right.
ooh.
Because it's fuck us.
Come on.
You know
Preach,
why?
brother. Come on,
Because
brother.
at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. That don't matter
It
to
doesn't
nobody.
matter what your name
It
is.
doesn't matter what struggles you got going on. At the end of the day,
Me.
the comment was very clear, very clear. You shouldn't say it again.
If you can't help me pay my bill, then we shouldn't be fucking.
Then we shouldn't,
And
because as I said, one way or another,
you gonna pay for
you
it.
gonna pay for it. So.
You did say it from jump.
And that comes to me like and I know she's listening, and like to me it's like if I'm paying all the bills, I want my dick wet, and I don't care
On a regular basis.
what I shouldn't say. I shouldn't get a
I
no.
don't think that's too much.
No, because if you're able to say if you ain't paying my bills,
So when does sex turn into currency?
the moment you
Hold
said I
on.
had to pay your
Hold on,
bills,
sex.
forget it.
Hold on, sex been currency for a long time.
The moment,
I'm talking about in the
Wait.
relationship. I'm talking about in the relationship.
Oh,
When does sex turn into currency?
the moment
Somebody
she
is
says if
expecting-
you can't pay my bills, you shouldn't be fucking with me. Then if you can't fuck me, I shouldn't pay your bills. Plain and simple. Vice versa. You don't like it? Get your ass out, you Indian giving motherfucker. Fuck that.
That's racist.
No, it's not. It's a term. It's a term.
Racist.
I don't care. I'm not racist. I don't care.
Yeah.
If Indian giving is when you say you're gonna give and you don't give. That's Indian giving.
When
We're not gonna say that, but you can't do that. I know what you said.
the purpose of Indian, I ain't gonna get into it because I know where the origin of that term come from.
Well, look,
Blame it on America.
Yeah,
it is.
but
If you flip it backwards,
and that's why
If
I
you
don't
flip
like to
it
put
backwards.
myself
But I
in
think
those
at
type
the
of
beginning you gotta
situations.
know what kind of female you dealing with.
Yep.
At the beginning, you should be
then
able
at
to
the
gauge
same
what her
time,
what her
at the
energy
same
is.
time,
To see
my
if you-
beloved friend, you should know what type of nigga you getting involved
Right,
with.
yeah, that's
So
true.
with all these, oh, you shouldn't be this, and all this is nothing because at the end of the day, you should have known better. If that's what we're gonna go with. But the comment you said, if you can't pay my
But
bills,
most women
you
who
shouldn't
are
wanna be-
after
you
your
shouldn't be
money or
fucking
feel
me.
like you should
Right?
take care of them, they're gonna be
They're gonna be upfront about it.
That's gonna be upfront.
They gonna
That's
let you
what the
know.
war is gonna be.
Hey, you know what?
Be about it.
And I
But
agree.
most men are not gonna show that. If they're gonna put on this front.
If they got it.
They're gonna put on this whole show until later on, and when they get comfortable, then they start revealing.
Oh, I got this. Oh, I got this. Oh, I gotta do this. Or this gonna be due. Or this, I ain't got this.
Mm-hmm. You got a lot of men that'll do
That's
that.
It's
why-
true.
what the
Look,
fuck did y'all just say?
I don't know. That's why I live
We're
by
saying-
myself and take care of my own.
No, bring it back, 'cause I
Have my
didn't
own
hear it.
problem.
I got
Hey,
You have a lot of men that would put on a show.
There you
Put
go.
on the front.
You know what?
Put on
Yeah,
the front
she said it
for
for the
it
right
to
time for the first time ever. She said, you have a lot of men. She didn't say men.
Oh, man.
Yeah, all men.
No,
No,
we-
I said all men.
I just-
I said all right.
But y'all like to say women.
I said,
See?
Okay. Most
Majority.
I didn't
of
say
women
women
would
tonight.
say-
I'm just gonna say this, we're at a time where all of that shit don't matter. There was a time, and I just said this earlier today too. You made a good point, you know, you can't pay my bills, you shouldn't be fucking me. All right, well, if you ain't trying to fuck, you shouldn't be requesting no money.
Yeah.
So, plain and bluntly, you know, because we live in a day where everything's bluntly and we're full of so many sensitive ass people, you know? So, cause I remember, and I was talking, like, this is like the third time I say it, I think this week. Like, there was a point in time where it was an embarrassment for a female to even have a titty pic somewhere. Somebody have it in somebody's phone. It was like the most embarrassing thing that could happen to you.
For your news to get leaked.
And now they slanging them harder than bars,
Yeah.
bro.
They selling them now. They
I
selling
tell-
their news
yeah,
now.
Only
So,
fans. I tell you what, I jack off to
Whoa.
Whoopi Goldberg news for about somebody on the phone.
And that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Brandon, I have to.
Look, I'm gonna tell you
pay for
something.
what y'all want to pay for.
No, I
and
ain't-
you know what?
I
I don't
ain't
know
never
why.
bought-
I don't know why y'all
Nobody
guys are
gonna
trying to make it
that
seem
ain't
like
no-
No, I
you
know,
ain't
I'm
no
saying-
people for paying for OnlyFans.
I never
Y'all
said
gonna pay for what you want, whether
I
it's
never
on a
said that was
website,
me.
whether it's in person or whatever. So
I
I don't
didn't
But
say
that's
it
what
was
I'm
weak.
saying.
I didn't
That's
say
what
it
we're
was
at
weak.
today. Because
Yeah.
there was a point where it was embarrassing for you to pay
Yeah.
for some ass.
I
And I
never
think
said it was weak.
nowadays motherfuckers don't care.
They don't.
Women
And
don't
motherfuckers
care
don't
about
care about
slanging.
selling it.
They don't care about slanging it, and they don't care about purchasing it.
Look,
So to me,
I don't say it's weak.
To me,
If that's
like,
your hustle,
if
it's
you,
your hustle.
if,
Everybody got a different hustle.
if, like y'all said, a woman will let it be known from the get go.
Yep.
So as a man,
Jump Street.
I mean, but then again, you know, you talking about being 9-year relationship. I ain't been in the game like that, but I know if I was there,
I'm trying to get
I wouldn't
with you.
have a woman. I wouldn't have one. I wouldn't find one because I'm too blunt with it. You know, oh, you need some money. Well, I need some head.
Yeah,
Oh, you
man.
can't give me that? Okay,
Yeah,
I can't. But it's plain and simple. Don't request if you ain't ready to get requested. There's a difference.
Give him money and say it come. Consequences and repercussions coming.
That ain't
Yeah.
That's supply and demand.
Wait, so you need my supply? Well, I'm
You
gonna
right,
demand some
you
shit.
right. I was wrong. That is supply and demand, so he gonna supply pressure.
But like you said, you gotta know the type of person you dealing with.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So-
So
Right.
and
Sometimes
just
it
just
is hard.
by seeing it from the outside looking in now, it's like I wouldn't make it. Like I would never find a happy
Dating
ever
these
after.
days are
Might-
very
I
hard.
wouldn't
Dating
find a
these
happy
days
ever
are
after.
hard.
Yes, it is. That's
It is
probably why I ain't
so hard.
found no happy.
That's probably me too. We in the same boat. It is
All
what it
treat
is.
us well.
Oh, treat.
It's just some things I don't know, I just can't get down with.
Cause it's so fucked up now. There's no type of
It
like.
is, and I'm at the point like,
You know what?
what
that should
is
be
it
that should
that
be the next topic. That social media fucked up relationships.
We've talked about that
Yes, we
before.
did.
We talked about expectations versus reality
Yes,
and
you did.
you know, all of that. And it all plays a part in it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm at the point. Good is not good enough.
We done had so many topics.
we've talked about
Good
that.
is not good.
Because I remember we used to say, oh, he's a good man. Oh, he this, he that. Like that's not enough anymore. To be
But
being a good guy.
But he don't drive this type of car.
No, I ain't never been like
No,
that.
I know,
I don't give a
but
fuck what you
I
drive.
know, but
Cause I know what the fuck I drive out there. And ain't nothing to brag about. So
Look,
I'm
let me
not
tell you something.
sitting
Let me
here.
tell you something. Be happy for what you got.
I am.
That's what we-
I'm
You have a
blessed.
nice Nissan Murano. Don't
Thank
ever
you.
disrespect
No,
it.
I'm grateful for
Don't
what I got, but
disrespect the
what I'm
brand.
saying
It's
is I'm
nice.
not about to look at nobody's car and be
No,
like,
I just
he
use
not
that
driving no
as an
Benz or
example.
Be happy with that you're not doing this.
Now
Take
the
the chill
motherfucker
pill,
walking. Now we might have an issue.
Cause I hold on.
Even so, I used to ride the bus, so I'm not
but
even
look.
gonna knock a nigga hustle. You moving
Nah,
around.
But
I'm
look,
not
we gotta
mad
but
at
find
check
out
this
why, what's going on, how long you been without a
But
car.
Maisha, check this out.
you. Yeah.
When I said that, I just said that
Yeah.
using an example because I literally seen a female make a post on Facebook. She got mad at a nigga because he swiped the credit card and didn't have cash to pay for their movie.
Huh?
Yeah, exactly. See what you just said, huh? Some women are that stupid.
Wait, can you?
She got mad and tried to blast the nigga on Facebook because he swiped the credit card when they was out and said, oh, he had to use a credit card. He didn't even have cash. Like, you stupid?
I ain't never heard that
I
before.
swear to God, I seen that on Facebook. And this wasn't even that long ago. This was maybe a month ago.
But what they don't understand is that credit card swipe was
Oh,
because
we know.
he was like, okay,
No,
swipe this credit card,
no.
so in case this shit don't work out, I didn't lose my money right now.
But
I'll
look,
pay it later
Right.
once I'm over it.
I can tell you that credit card,
I'm not
man,
gonna
he
show
priced
up. I mean, if you think he's like, I'm not gonna show up my cash. He probably got
it ain't even about the cash.
But why?
I got more credit than I got cash.
I mean, hey.
So what the fuck I need this cash
Yeah,
for?
someone, yeah, that's crazy.
That's stupid as a
But it's
motherfucker.
because
That's
we live in a time that we don't care about people's feelings. We don't care about people's
People are stupid.
like everybody's out for themselves and they're trying to see what they could gain by being in that relationship. And it's pretty fucked up. I mean, you see it and I got youngsters that work with me and I be watching how they move and how they talk to females and I be like, yo, like again, it's pretty fucked up. Like there is no there's no real like I wanna say like no romance in it. It's just
Yeah, because it's
basically
like now it's like a game. Like, oh, they
It's like
hurt
we
me, so how
fucking-
can
you
I
might
hurt
as well
them
just say
even more? Or I'm not gonna show
That's not my-
feelings because
you
they
might
didn't. It's like a
It's
tit
like-
for tat game.
Yes,
now.
they're just
Or
fucking
who
out
can
there.
be the hardest? Like I'm gonna show him, or
Or
I'm
who
gonna show
can do
her.
Who can
The
go the
other
longest
deserve
without? Who can go the longest without texting first?
And
And
cloud chasing.
It's a lot.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't got caught up in
I ain't
all of
gonna
that.
lie.
I'm not even gonna
I
lie.
don't do the who don't go without texting first. This is me. I give you the same energy you give me.
But that's a
If I,
problem.
no,
That's a problem.
if I'm sitting there reaching out, doing everything, and then all of a sudden you just steady pulling back, and I'm still trying to call
Pursuing
and
and stuff,
pursuing.
yeah.
In a minute, I'm like, you know what, fuck it. Whenever you hit me, we'll talk. Till then, I'm through because I'm tired of giving you all this fucking energy, and I'm not receiving that same. It's not.
But
It's
then
not
sometimes
gonna.
you gotta go off people's vibes. Maybe she just ain't feeling it though.
I know
And if that's
exactly.
the case, like you said, I'm gonna
It's
fall
time-
back. But if
my
that person
fallback
decides to
game
hit
is
me up, if I'm sitting here pursuing somebody,
Yeah.
and if they acting like they ain't showing no interest, I'm gonna fall back. And when you hit me up, I'm not about to respond.
My fallback game is strong.
Your
as a
number probably
motherfucker.
deleted by that point.
If I ever say it again.
Yeah,
I don't
true,
say
'cause I
numbers.
ain't say nobody.
I don't say numbers like that no more.
We sound good.
No, it ain't good. I just
We
look.
sound-
I saved so many numbers that you
I
would
just
start off
like
with in a week. In a week, you don't even speak to the people no more. And I got all these numbers saved in my phone, and I'm like, who the fuck is this? Damn, and then you click on the text thread. And damn, I ain't texted them since 2016.
Do you
Why am I?
entertain more than one female at a time?
Not anymore.
Like since when?
No.
Boo, you a lie.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You a lie.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna tell you why. Because right now I got so much other shit I'm trying to get straightened out. I'm not trying to deal with nobody. I'm not trying to talk to somebody and they going through a bunch of shit and now you bring your down morale on me or any. I don't want to go through none of this shit. So I'm not talking to a bunch of nobody.
Do I text multiple people?
Like you
You know,
I'm not actively texting anyone that I'm interested in. I'm not really trying to date right now, so that's another story.
same. You know how often I talk on my phone every day? If it ain't handling business in the morning, probably once. And it's probably about 5 to 6 minutes. I don't even really be on my phone like that no more.
I be on my phone, I be texting. I have from friends that I text.
I ain't saying I text.
But
I be
I'm
on
not-
social media.
Yeah,
I don't be texting like that.
yeah, I don't text nobody.
I text.
I don't. I really don't. I got group texts. Yeah, I got shitloads of them.
Yeah, that's some of
Them
those, but they're
shits
my
lit.
sisters.
That's my boxing community.
Y'all are another group.
Yeah.
You know, I got a shitload of group texts. I do group texts, but we don't even be on.
You know what? Half the time, like, and this is no lie, people be like, you never fucking answer your phone, and I don't. Because if it's in my, I honestly believe that my phone is just there so Myra can reach me and so I can jam some music.
You basically.
Yeah. I really, like, people always, like, even my sisters, they call her because they know she's gonna answer, and I'm not. They're like, you never answer
Why
your
you ask
fucking
your
phone.
mom?
Because, like, once I get home,
Yeah. That's your time.
there's no need for it. Like, fuck you, I'm not coming.
Your woman right there. So you don't need to. Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. It's just crazy. Like nowadays, like I said, if I was a single man, I wouldn't find happiness.
You don't say you don't know.
I wouldn't because
Bro, it's
like
hard.
it's
Nah,
like,
you can't give up hope.
like I be one. Like I
Don't
be
give up
one.
hope.
Every Thursday I come hoping that one of y'all got a love story to tell me.
Oh,
I be
shut
like,
up. Don't you
I
say
be like, damn, my ninja Q, she need a man.
She ain't, you ain't hoping we're gonna win for. You ready
You
to,
like hearing these
You ready to
stories
hear
of
the
us
tea?
struggling.
yeah, you ready to hear the tea so you can give us some advice.
Well, I'm just listening because sometimes I feel like right now when you say like, even going back to that show where we're talking about how to keep somebody's attention, like I went home and I was like thinking and I was like, well, hold up, man, like you shouldn't have to keep somebody's attention because the moment that I don't have your attention was because you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
Y'all had that topic?
Yeah.
That's a good ass topic. I was out of here.
I don't quite agree with that though.
But it's true.
No.
How do you keep
If you
someone
can have my attention, it's not because I didn't, it's because I'm losing it because of what you're doing.
But how do you lose attention from somebody that you're interested in?
Because of them.
That's the truth. Hey, your energy matters a lot.
Because of them.
She right. She right though. She
I'm
is
not
right.
understanding how.
She
Like,
is right.
Well, okay, so what are other ways that you
hold on, I'm waiting to hear this response back because I want to know. Like,
I mean,
gotta see,
obviously, Red doesn't agree.
What was that, Red? Because
I
he
just-
bust out laughing.
oh man, it's just I'm soaking in. I'm trying to understand.
I'm trying to understand too.
Yeah, we all try. Me too.
I'm interested in this person,
Okay.
and I'm giving him my attention. I'm giving him my time.
What attention are you giving them? Let's start with that.
Good morning, text.
Text, time, being together, going out, whatever. Just
You know what?
it's attention that I'm not giving nobody else.
Okay, so at that moment when you gave him that, remember you saying you gave him that attention, you gave her that attention.
Or we are giving each other attention.
Yeah. So if at any point it stops, it's because both of y'all probably lost the attention y'all were trying to have on each other. Because if you're
Somebody
giving
starts doing shit differently
Yes.
or something. I don't think it's like
We're human. We're
like,
creatures of habit.
that's what I'm trying to get. Like
Here,
what?
We're
It
human.
can
We're
be
creatures of
anything.
habit.
Like
We pay attention
he's
to it.
not.
Oh yeah,
It's
like
not
if
the
anything
same,
changes,
he's moving
there's a
differently.
reason to it.
Something is changing. So if you're repeatedly after, I'm saying, I think we're not doing this enough, or blah blah blah, and if stuff's not changing, then yeah, I'm gonna start. If he's not listening to what I'm saying, and he keeps doing the same thing or whatever, or just whatever, I'm gonna lose attention. My attention span or whatever is gonna be, not saying I was going somewhere else, it's just like I'm not just gonna give that situation as much energy as I was in the beginning. Because of the lack
But
of
that-
whatever he
Same.
isn't or is
So in the
doing.
point where you lose attention towards them because whatever they did, because you didn't do nothing, like what part do you take in that?
Whatever part I played in it.
I guess he's saying, what's your part in losing the interest of? Are you doing something that's maybe making him lose interest? That's why he's not doing the things that.
Because we have a big tendency, and I learned this the hard way, that we look at the things that other person's
yeah.
doing, and it takes
We gotta evaluate ourselves.
it takes dipping into yourself to see what is it that's causing that, because it could be like no, we're not gonna do this on there.
Come on, I'm tough, I can take it, but if we have these conversations about, what is it that you don't like about me? What is it that I do to get on your nerves? If I ask certain questions like that or whatever, and if I go and I'm working on that and I'm changing it and stuff still ain't working on your end to my eye, like, yeah.
So like you putting in, you making changes that they want to see, but they
Why
not
you putting
making
it on me? I
changes.
was just speaking in
No,
general.
I'm speaking in general. I'm talking.
Really?
I'm not saying you personally. I'm just
No, I'm
speaking
talking about
situation.
Red, not
Oh,
you.
okay.
I'm
Red.
scared now. See,
What?
I'm
Boy,
scared.
you is not
Don't
scared.
be scared.
No, I was just saying, I was just thinking like that because that's something that came to my mind. Like a lot of times we lose interest, which is different from attention. We lose interest because we really weren't. We lose that attention because of the interest is not there no more, and that doesn't necessarily have to be with the other person not giving you attention, but it's because you just somewhere along the lines of the creatures of habit, something changed. Something, and it doesn't necessarily have to be the attention that we're giving you. It could be anything. Like you said something real important. Like, what do I do that gets on your nerves? There's differences, It could have been that you didn't lose the attention, but the person got annoying.
But
The
look,
person got too clingy. the person got to this,
So
to
the person
that.
just really wasn't what you thought they
And
were.
exactly, yeah. So there's a lot of things that intake into that attention that's lost.
Or
That's true.
we so caught up in the
Because I know
we so caught up in the Goldilocks stage that when you actually get out the Goldilocks stage,
What's the Goldilocks stage?
at the beginning of your relationship, and you think you got the person, or at the beginning of every day, you think you got somebody so you, they everything.
Oh, like the perfect fit?
Yeah.
Kind of
well, high
thing?
school love.
Y'all got a lot in common. Y'all getting to know each other. Y'all having fun. You know, and then all of a sudden something happen. Y'all get into an argument, or you start seeing
Reality
little
hits.
things. Yeah, reality hits. But in the beginning of every day, this is Goldilocks stage. That's what I say. It's not. It's either it's too hot, it's too cold. This is just right. You know. That's why I just call it. That's something I say myself. Anybody don't say that. I look at it myself. You're trying to find it right.
Yeah, right fit.
Mm-hmm.
When do you get out that stage? I think after a year,
I think that's like the honeymoon stage, you know, everything
Yeah, the honeymoon stage.
people kind of show you what they want, what they think that you want to see, and they put on their best self, and
Exactly.
I
eventually
think, but
that kind of wears down.
don't you think that's why it fails?
That's why everything.
I don't think that's why it fails per se,
Because you start backwards?
because normally you wanna. I mean, that's with anything. First impressions are all you know, they're really
But
important.
then look
so,
at it. But then don't you think that's why you end up feeling
because it's kind
like
of misleading.
No,
Like,
because
Or they can't keep up with them.
With
no,
what
because
they,
you
yeah.
reach the
We
limit
talk about that
of
too,
as
though.
much, and then that goes to what you said earlier, like doing all of those things in the first stage,
Mhm.
then you get to the point where it's like you give all of your energy
In the beginning.
in the beginning. That then where do you go from there?
I ain't give all. Like I said, I gave so much.
I don't think that that's.
You're not
don't
giving
think
all
that
your energy
that's,
because you're not in a full relationship yet. When I say we're in that stage when you get to know somebody and then things start changing, you
I mean,
start.
we're talking about a decade ago, brother. I don't know about relationships.
Yes,
I know,
you
you
do,
talking-
Red.
I don't. I know
you've been
about
in a
commitment.
relationship, but you
I know about that.
in the courting stages of things.
Relationship.
Yeah.
Because I know there's
Yeah.
a lot of things. I know there's a lot of things that probably annoy her about me.
Yeah.
There's things that get on her nerves about me.
I'm pretty sure it's vice versa.
And yes, there is. There's a lot. Like, there's certain things, but then those are just things that only annoy a day, and then tomorrow the same thing won't be annoying.
Right.
You know. So I think I don't know, man. Y'all are difficult people to love. I think. I really do believe that.
Yeah, I seen the
Black
post.
people?
I seen the
No.
post. I think it was talking about us, but I don't think it was saying black people.
What do you mean by you people?
What do you mean? What do you mean, you people? Nah, man, I
Hey.
know what you mean. That was
Oh
funny.
shit!
That was funny. She had
I gotta go to the restroom.
That was
Oh,
All right, y'all. We
man.
still on the
I just want to
TLD,
say I didn't say
and
you people.
he said y'all. She said, "What do you mean y'all? Black people?"
Oh,
I mean-
We're
fuck.
all black, y'all.
Oh,
Dr.
fuck.
Steve.
Yeah.
Y'all brought me in.
Y'all got me crying, man.
Hey, what I mean is Brandon,
No.
Okay, Nicole.
You gotta be.
my Will, y'all are people that are difficult to love. Y'all have to be. I mean, I wouldn't know, but y'all, it seems like it would be.
Brandon don't seem difficult to love.
Oh my God, he's the one that's most difficult. I think so because he's a man. Sometimes I listen. I get what.
Why is that so shocking to you?
I get.
I don't think because I know Brandon and I don't see how I don't know why he's
Brandon, he gonna pick an argument.
I
If
know
you
why.
say nothing wrong with you when something wrong with you, and you just don't want to talk about what's wrong with you. Then you a whole liar. It's a whole argument.
Ooh, wait,
All that.
wait, Brandon. We gotta wait till Brandon come back.
Let's go into some songs so Brandon can come back.
All right, y'all, we on that
tell.
TLD. When we come back, we're gonna talk about what's wrong with Brandon.
What's wrong with Brandon?
Keep it on the
Don't know
StreetQuuenz.
my
Street100theheat.com.
Yo,
Oh, Lord.
That was funny. But Brandon, what's wrong with you? Okay, I think you probably hit it on the head.
Oh, Lord.
Brandon gonna be the dead horse.
I am difficult to love. No, I'm not. I'm really not.
I think you are.
I don't think I am.
I am.
I think both of you are.
I don't think
Because
I
I don't see how
And
it's long. I mean, but then again, I don't know y'all's personal life. But
They say you're not alone.
I don't see how y'all haven't got one.
You're not alone.
You're a hard worker. Most people are hard workers.
I'm
They
trying to
say
be
you're not alone. They say you are not alone.
Hard to love.
I think I give people that try to love me, I give them a hard time. I don't make it easy.
Hard to love.
I feel that.
He did say she was hard to love.
I do feel like I
I don't believe that. You think I do?
I don't think you're hard to love, but I think sometimes it's hard to kind of you don't give away. You don't give
I'm tired of giving stuff away. I'm
No,
tired of
but no, and not even just that. I just feel like sometimes it's hard to read you because you like very strong, you can do everything on your own. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like the guy trying to figure out what role does he play. But then you also you don't know. I think also I don't know. But you have to say. You made a face on this there. I don't know. You said.
You about to say something, you stop.
We're talking about what's wrong with you.
Yeah, we're talking about what's wrong with
What's wrong? So
They
y'all say,
said, Red said you was hard to love.
You're one of the hardest to love out of these.
out of the street. And I said I didn't believe that because I
Because she said that she don't understand why you still single.
Yeah.
But
I don't have patience.
I ain't no nigga, but I help raise them.
No, can't say what you said.
They blame me.
I said, because if the girl say she ain't nothing wrong with her, there's gonna be a whole argument because you talking about she lying, because she said nothing, and then everything
It's
gonna go out
really
the way.
something.
Oh yeah, that does bother me, but that comes with my point to where I say I don't have patience. I don't. I'm not gonna lie to you. I grew out of patience.
But Brandon, if somebody's not ready to talk about
No, it's not that. No.
You're gonna be a liar if you say ain't nothing wrong with you, there's something wrong with you.
So I explained to them, this is something about me. I don't like lying. I don't.
Ain't gonna be about you no more, your feelings.
No. If I ask you, hey, I can tell something wrong with you. I said, what's wrong? I know something's wrong. And she said, no. There's something wrong. We'll come back. There's something wrong. I can tell. Now, if you telling me that it's not nothing, it's not telling me there's something not wrong with you. No, it don't work. It don't work because I can physically look at you and tell. I don't want to talk about it. That's better than there's nothing wrong with me. Nothing wrong with me is lying to me. I don't want nobody to sit there and lie to me.
I'm sorry, I got distracted.
I know you did, but you're there.
So
Women that know, this is what I said. If I ask you, so y'all ain't on air. I thought we was on air.
we all know we playing music.
Oh yeah, I was
We're
listening.
not on here. We're not on here. You
We
got
not on every week.
Yeah, if I ask you, like, let's say me and you next.
the white ain't you?
Yeah, me and Kate. Kate, what's wrong?
I think talking to you.
No, I just want her to understand my point. I was talking to Mike.
Everybody missed it.
Yeah. Oh, I heard shit.
I see you.
No, I said you.
But what's wrong? No, something is wrong. Because I don't want to talk about it right now. I can accept it. But you just keep telling me nothing, and I can
Obviously, if they saying nothing, they
saying
saying
nothing.
it without saying it, then they don't want to talk about it.
that's not, I'm not taking it.
Brandon, that's kind of crazy.
It's not
That
crazy.
you're not giving somebody a chance to like, maybe they haven't even had a chance to just.
Lord,
how they
the
feeling
niggas so I
themselves.
see it.
It ain't even it. Okay.
I guess you can't.
And Brandon feel like he ain't got nobody to talk to, and you can't talk to people about what's going on with you.
Sometimes I think, no, it really doesn't.
You be next, Daddy. What's my problem?
No, see, this comes from that relationship. This comes from that conversation we had the other day when you were
I think
there.
it's because you fell hard in love with Abu Bakr.
No,
Right?
for real.
Because I
That's his
remember.
name.
Oh, that's his name?
Yeah. Oh, his nickname is Drizzy Drake.
No, it's
It
not.
was though.
No, it wasn't.
I
It was not Drizzy Drake.
remember the guy, but I didn't know it. I never knew his name.
Yeah.
I just remember he was Muslim. That's all I
And you
remember.
know what? He's been calling me from jail. and I had to tell him to stop calling me because I feel like talking to him opens up that chapter, those dark times, and it's depressing for me. And so I had to tell him, and he was like, I just feel like, you were one of the best things that ever happened to me, this and that. I know this. I know this. You don't have to tell me that, but I don't have nothing to give you anymore. I want to close that chapter in my life.
But maybe you need that conversation to close it.
There's nothing that he can say that's gonna.
There's nothing that he can say to change what happened and how you felt.
So what's the point of talking?
What's the conversation that he wants and needs her to do something?
He just wants me to be a part of his life because I bring him happiness. But you don't bring me happiness, and that's why I told him. I said
I told her like I didn't tell her then because I ain't no hater. But like I told her whenever y'all had came down to the apartment, like when y'all left, like I told my like that nigga this shit. I told her I can tell by the way he carries himself. Like Maisha's a good girl to be with him. You're a fuck nigga. And she can tell you this. But I didn't tell that ever to you.
But you told me this after
a years later. But not then because I felt like
nigga, we need that now.
I
just didn't want to sound like a hater.
You wasn't the first person that said that. Kim even told me to stop dealing with him. So you wasn't the, you were the only one who followed my people.
But as a dude, I saw it and I was like, hey, but I never said nothing because it was like, it's not my place. I didn't want to look like a hater, and you had already told me he didn't like it.
If I step over that boundary, what is she gonna do with it? She'll have to. Maisha gonna have to go through it.
And then I didn't
want.
And I think a sense of it was like, because I didn't want you to feel like, oh, maybe he likes me, that's why he's telling me shit. And I even told my girl, I was all like, I'm not gonna say
if you would have talked, we talked about a lot of things.
Yeah, we did.
We never get into different.
Because I know that when somebody's in love, you can't tell them nothing. You can't, because you couldn't tell me nothing. At one point with a certain person, and I had to see it for myself. But when I see it, like the nigga you knew is no longer alive to you. Like, and that's one thing that I think I'm real big, because I could love you forever, but the day you do me wrong, you gonna know who's the devil's cousin.
You see,
I
can tell you what mine was. Well, if my face was mine, it ain't just, it stems from a lot of shit. My childhood, because I used to have, man, bullshit you not. I stayed up literally, wide awoke. I was 7 years old. I stayed up for over 24 hours, 48 hours. I stayed awoke, waiting on my dad to pick me up. When he's supposed to get in the racing with him.
Have you ever thought about going to a retreat?
For me?
Yeah. Spiritual retreat.
No, I went to counsel.
You know that I had, like, I'll tell you, I'm
finished the story.
Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, I literally, my mama told me, this is exactly what my mama said. Brandon, go get you some rest. I'll wake you up, if he come get you. I said, no, because I might miss it. Because I was so used to him not coming to get me. Thinking, I guess that's what I was thinking. Maybe I was because I was sick or something like this. I literally just stayed up. He was supposed to come give me that Friday. I literally passed out. Like 8 o'clock, so we going to sleep all day. That shit like that. Like
my dad used to
hurt
all the time.
Kim got a great dad though.
She used to have me waiting past. You can't tell me.
Sitting on the stool
waiting, just sitting all day.
Some of this shit I had to tell y'all.
Hey, but
that childhood trauma.
But I didn't let. But it's like how do you let that affect you? But I didn't let those things change my view of my dad.
People are built different.
Because now you would never think if you was my dad now, you would never know that he did.
That's why I'm telling you, like, if you ever consider, I know a lot of us choose counseling over anything else. But like, if you ever,
it was true.
Just
but I felt some type of way
look into it,
He did.
a retreat, a spiritual retreat.
Have y'all talked about it since you've been in the
Cause I did that. You know, I had my pops around my whole
Because it
life.
don't really.
It don't matter because I know
But I
my
can tell
dad,
you,
when I needed him, he was
the
there.
grass ain't greener on the other side.
You told me he was clean. Well,
I'm gonna tell you why it is.
But everybody
It's
got a
not
life.
for everybody, but I'm gonna tell you
Why
why.
you just didn't call me? Because I was
And
waiting.
it don't mean you have to do something
I
from
think we all, be
just to
all
have
the things
somebody to
and
show you
different
what
types
it
of
means to
trauma
be
and stuff.
a man or
It's hard to
But that's what I'm
That's crazy.
getting
I
at.
gave him. It's like I
My
gave him
mom
a
is the
pass.
man.
Why did I give him
my
a pass? I
grandfather-
get a
my mama-
pass. It hurt it when I was younger, but I mean,
I
I didn't take nothing up as an adult.
My mom,
But all my brothers and them, they all said
she worked. When I say she worked a lot, like, and I'm not exaggerating, I can count. My mama had probably 6, maybe 8
That's
jobs.
crazy because you were the oldest, so you were really
So my mama would literally get up 3 o'clock in the morning.
I've been through it
3 in the
all.
morning.
Like y'all
She
nitpicking
literally
about little
get up,
stuff, but I
get
was
ready to
there.
eat her breakfast, go to work at 5.
And they don't
And I probably
like
would
I
sit my
told
mom.
you, y'all wasn't there when I was seeing my dad was
You see what
But
I'm
at
saying?
the end of the day, that I'm not saying
So, you know-
it is. I am saying that. Fuck out of here. You know, it's a problem.
But you
It
can't
is a
downplay.
problem
I can't
because
take that away.
So she was trying to make sure she was giving us
What
the
I
best
can
life.
tell them
So
is
she was
I
working her
know
motherfucking ass off. But we, like me growing up,
he was
until my grandfather died, I spent all that free time at my grandfather's house. So, and then when he passed when I was 2, I was going to my grandmother's house for fall time. I was at my neighbor's house, I was at my cousin's house. Or I said, Mom, I'm finna go to a friend's house. And stay over there till my sister got out of practice, I got off work, so I just went home. And she was like, that was my life. So you see what I'm saying? Like, it's different. Like I say, you having your father, even though you say your mom was your father, you having that dynamic is better than not having nothing. But I still had something. I'm not gonna say I didn't have nothing. I had
Some
something.
people, they all do
But, you know what I'm saying? It's
What
just
can I say?
So he doesn't have the relationship with you, then he has with the other. Wow. I don't know why I just I don't know why I assumed that. I just thought that
it is different, but it comes to the point like this, though. Like I'm an only, like not only child, but I'm the only boy. I got 4 sisters. You know, so I'm my dad's only son.
But they don't
So
open up and give them the opportunity.
me growing up,
I didn't know that.
everything that had to do with dad and father and son, that shit never happened for me. You know, my dad was an alcoholic, still is. My dad used to take off Thursday night, not come till next weekend on Monday. You know, 2 weeks later,
She always calls you
you know, he used to take me to the bar with him, and I would stay outside in the car while he was in the bar for like 4 or 5 hours. I drove home, bro. I learned how to drive at 10 years old.
I was in a wheelchair, damn.
You know,
Because I used to drive home from.
there's very small things that could be said to me that could hurt my feelings because he said them all. You know what I'm saying? Like from you ain't shit to you ain't my son. I didn't give life to a fucking faggot. You know, all sorts of shit. You know, so having those things as a reminder every day of your life, like anytime you did something wrong, it was kind of extreme. You know, like I didn't have dad love. I had a whole ass nigga that felt like I guess I was a threat to him. So, you know, a lot of the things I dealt with. Bro, when I tell you the day that I graduated, his bitch ass didn't go to my graduation. And when I got home, he was drunk. And he tried to come give me a hug, and I pushed him, and I threw my diploma at him. And I told him, remember when you told me I wouldn't do it? There's your fucking diploma, because I don't even want it.
Yes, it is. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
yours.
That's what I tell them, like,
Like for years,
I moved out the house.
years. When I tell you that for years,
particular
I couldn't
things
talk
in
about my dad.
but you would never know
Because
how to validate
it would
that if
affect
he's
me.
not
It would
confronting. All
break
you know
me.
is what your mama told you.
I went to
what your
this
mama
retreat.
said about your daddy. But have you
When I
ever
tell you,
Side
it
out.
pulled out some shit from
Because all
inside
you
me
hear
that I
is
didn't
from
even
her
know was
perspective.
there.
You're not even getting the whole story.
And when I came home, I remember telling my girl, like,
When
I
You
feel
a child,
empty.
we don't know everything
I
that's
feel
going
like
on as
I'm
children. I mean,
hungry.
we
Feel it.
you don't know stuff that's going on in the background.
If it's only gonna be one sided for one period.
That's not the full story. You're not
Yeah,
you're not gonna hear
there's probably
everything.
been plenty of times where he tried to come around and whatever.
You holding on. Yeah,
Or with your
They
mama.
say my patience don't
They
just
won't go on over
stop
shoes
there.
back, you know.
Because I'm gonna tell you, that's the story. When my patience got thin, is when you have patience for so long, and then it got thin, you know, and then when I ended up getting in a relationship for 5 years with my ex-fiance, not the last relationship, with my ex-fiance, I did so much like to change myself. Like that's why I'm not the person I used to be.
That's one thing I need to work on. Like, this ain't gonna change, but how do you really just sit down and change
So
yourself?
check this
You
out.
say, I want to change.
You want to know? It ain't that I changed for her. I changed. Okay, so when I got with her,
together.
when I got with
You
my
doing that in the country?
when I got with my ex-fiance, I was still in the streets. I was still hustling. I was still doing wild shit. It was at a point where she was finna leave me because I was, doing so much. And we broke up, but we ended up getting back together like that next week. And I'm like, girl, I'm gonna fix it. I'm straight up and shit. Like it's like a real life relationship. Like, we broke up, got back together, and then I think one time when it was her birthday. And I was working because I was trying to quit hustling and I said I was working. And I wouldn't take off work because I'm like, my bills. She gave me $100 to take off work. I was spending her birthday. And I said, you know what, I got to start doing some things. I said, you know what? So I decided to go back to school. I was working at a turnover too. So I quit working at a turnover. I decided to go back to school. I completely I still had some things that, hey, when you working 2 jobs and going to college, you still struggling on bills, you got, you know what I'm saying, you got to do some things. I ain't gonna let them crack my shit doing that. So, hey, look, I'm telling you,
You gotta do what you gotta do so they don't.
my nigga, I had to crack. It was a lot of shit, so it's past that shit. I can tell you all, it's past that shit. But I'm in college and doing that, and we got into a big ass party. I forgot what the all was about, but I think it was like, you could feel the energy not right for her. And I was supposed to go with her. The night she called me, while I was in class, she called me. I said, I'm gonna text her, call you when I get out of class. I got out of class, and she said, I can't do this no more, you don't have enough time. Woke up with me and just hung up the phone, and I ain't talking to her since that day. Like I started to go over her house, but I said, I'm not gonna do it. Because I know me, I'm at motherfucking food. So I didn't do it, and she just went up and called me and myself, and she was that fucked like, I'm literally mean every female I talk to. Like literally, like they couldn't compare to her. Like I was truly in love. Like I really love this girl. And like everybody I tried to talk about them didn't meet her standards, so my patience was real thin. Like little things they do, like oh they irritate you. Like every little thing after it. And then I ended up getting in my last relationship. I'm like, I don't even know why the fuck I chose this.
It is hard. When you have that best relationship and you go and you care.
Yeah, like the first 4 years after me and her split, like that. Like, everybody I talk to come close to What's up, man?
Y'all having a moment tonight?
Hey, I be swinging it back and forth to you and your cat.
I don't know. He just had this moment. Y'all was over there talking. We had read this here. They had a whole moment. So,
Yeah.
Male bonding.
Daddy didn't love me.
Yeah. Male bonding. You know what I'm saying? We did that.
I like that.
While I'm live on Facebook getting out of this, y'all know I'm deleting this live, though, right?
He's like,
Don't delete it.
What? Shit, y'all deleting this shit.
Anyway, forward.
Right.
well, that's what we should have. We should all get together one weekend and just get a little fucked up ventilation party.
I need some drink.
We bring a drink.
Yeah.
I'll have a handy and
You know what?
everybody.
Let's go out and have hoop.
We're trying to make some,
Oh, that's all I drink.
I ain't drinking no Incredible Hulk.
Why not? Let's go mix up the power like this.
Last time I drank Incredible Hulk,
I just want to lay there like this after I
I was
cry.
in Treehouse Apartments on Young Road.
I always like a good cry.
We was headed to a
Y'all ain't down to get drunk and
show
cry.
that night. I literally had a show that night. I was
I
supposed
said,
to
y'all ain't down to get drunk and cry
I
together.
got fucked up
I've never
and was
cried
throwing
when
up,
I'm
passed out on the floor of my homeboy's apartment. Passed out on the floor, throwing up.
I've never done it.
I want to drink that
I've
shit.
done it. I
I
just don't
have.
remember.
I have.
What?
I used to do it all the time.
Do what?
I've had those moments, but
Can you
I
control
don't.
yourself from stop? Like, how do you stop?
I don't recall those
What? Stop
moments.
crying?
I don't know. When I stopped dealing with AB, I stopped crying. I got drunk.
That's what I thought his name was. That's what you
That's how I'm
thought.
like, how do you stop it?
When I stopped dealing with him, I stopped.
The
I know.
alcohol just
I was so
brings it
used
out.
to I was so used to AB and I didn't know his real name. AB. That's what it was. I know it was something. I'm like AB.
I remember the first time she told me, I was like, what the fuck you
Bullshit.
bullshit?
Letting you
Like,
go
oh, that's
down.
nice.
Especially when the past ain't been
But
there.
that's why I think you're hard to love.
There's magic in that.
I think it got something to do.
You scarred you.
I think I got a lot to do with it. It's not all of it. It's me too.
I mean,
Because
the
I
you's been there since him. That part of you. But it's whatever happens between you, like if you left the scar plus how you are, that wasn't like that because I just don't see it like that.
and that's why I think it's good that I closed that chapter and like completely like close it. But it's a lot of things that I'm dealing with from that. So it's not just him. It's just things that took place, things that I'm dealing with, and I just need to deal with it and let it go. It sounds good. But like Kay said, how do you really just change? You know what I'm saying? Like,
You start with
I guess-
yourself, like, what-
yeah,
Of course, start with ourselves.
once you're in the habit of doing certain things,
I'm gonna tell you. You know how you
being a
change.
certain way,
meditation,
You know how you change.
a lot of self-centering.
That helps you change. But you know how you change. When you sit back and realize the things that you need to change. It's gonna take realization before you can start going.
I know what I need to.
Well, I guess so because I have those like, oh yeah, I might think I'm weird, but I talk to myself. Like regardless of like what anybody thinks, Myra thinks it's weird, but it's like I tell her like just let it be, let it happen.
So you talk to yourself, do you answer yourself too?
Yes, I do.
What do you say? All right, we're going on.
We're going on.
They stay tuned with StreetQuuenz on StreetQuuenz.com. I will.
This your girl, Kayla Cole.
It's your boy Ready Red.
You boy stay like man.
You wanted to do it.
No, I was just gonna fuck with you. I was gonna do it just to fuck with you, but I stopped when you was just staring at me. Like, well, you was waiting on me to do it.
We've been talking about a lot tonight.
Yeah,
We
y'all.
talked about the topic. We kind of went off on a tangent and talking about relationships and things like that. So
But I just wanted to go because we were saying this off air, and I just want to make sure we can help and help others. Like Red, was it not Red? But my will asked the question like, how do you know when you need to change?
I said, how do you? Because I know
Yo,
things
no,
I need
okay,
to work
well,
on.
How do you really?
How do you change?
God.
This
Lord,
is
thank you. That's
yeah.
what it was. God.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
God.
praying about it.
It's God.
But I know that. But even with God, you still got to come to a realization first, so you can ask God for the.
Oh,
things
for
that
the
need-
most part, we know those things that we need to change.
No,
I know what
I
it
didn't
is.
say no.
So
Hold
let me say
on,
this.
hold on, Red. Hold on,
If
Red.
you know,
Hold on, real quick, Red.
Sometimes it's just
Just
hard,
because you
like-
know, don't mean you realize exactly what you need
But
to
you're a
change.
creature of habit.
You're
Because
stuck in your
eventually,
ways.
you know you need to work on. I know I need to work on my
It's
attitude.
it's
And then when
okay.
somebody say something to me and I flip, I know I need to work on my attitude. But
You
sometimes
just
it's
need a
just a
different kind of
reaction.
loving. You need a different kind of loving. You need that different love to throw that
So,
at
hold
you.
on, watch this. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I mean. I was a smoker. I smoked cigarettes. Cigarettes, two different things. Cigars, you're not inhaling. You're not putting that shit in your lungs.
You know what?
But hold on, when you smoke, that shit stink. I can't even stand cigarettes anymore. But I smoked cigarettes from the age, well, I started off with Black and Mild, but I smoked cigarettes for years. Like literally, smoked cigarettes for years. When I started, I wanted to quit when I was like 23. I didn't quit until October 10th, 2017. Do you know, I wanted to quit. I know I needed to quit. I know that shit wasn't right. But it wasn't until I came to a realization that I have to stop. This shit has to stop. That I actually took the steps so I could start quit smoking.
Does it take cause you knew the consequences of smoking, so does it take the realization of the consequence of that smoking to really catapult you into?
It wasn't the consequence, because I'm gonna tell you what I told somebody when they said, well, you know this a kid. Well, if I die, I die. I'm gonna die one day, everybody's gonna die. That was my thing. It wasn't that. Me knowing the consequences of it didn't affect me whether I was gonna continue to smoke or not. It was me coming to the realization, like, damn, I started looking at,
Right.
My mama wants me to quit smoking. Damn, everybody, wherever I go, people, oh, you a smoker. You know what I'm saying? Looking at
getting talked about.
No. I'm giving y'all everything. When you wake up in the morning and your chest hurt because you've been smoking, your lungs is crystallized.
Health reasons.
Yeah, you inhaling regular wind and your lungs just feel cold as a motherfucker. Like it's little things, and I'm like, man, I gotta stop this shit. I'm knowing I gotta stop it. It wasn't until I just sat back and came to a realization that, man, I'm done smoking. I'm just done. And I quit
hard.
smoking.
How did you quit? Because you just can't go cold turkey like that, huh?
That's a
You've
lie.
been smoking for years. You kidding? You been cold turkey?
I just did.
You don't smoke cigarettes no more? I didn't know you smoked cigarettes. Did I know you smoked cigarettes?
Yeah.
I never seen you smoke cigarettes. I knew you smoked
I'm
cigarettes.
actually on my third day.
That's not a number. Okay. Where's my pause? Wait.
And I think it has a lot to do with what you're saying, and it does make sense. Other than the chest hurting, I've never felt that.
You didn't smoke menthol.
Yeah, I did. Camel Crush.
Oh, I said
What you was smoking?
I was smoking
Camel Crush.
I was smoking Cool 100.
But I started with those.
Y'all wasn't smoking them before?
No, those are like some drumline shit.
They
boom, boom, hitting your lungs like.
Yeah, they taste nasty.
For real.
Well, I'm glad that you quit, Red. So, how do
And
you
feel? The first time I quit,
I do feel a little anxious.
So what do you do to help that?
Tell myself. I talk to myself, remember?
Oh yeah, that's why you said.
So I pep talk myself. Like sometimes I feel like budging because I know I could just ask somebody at work, hey, I don't have any, and I knew, don't buy them. Because if you have them, you're gonna. That whole bullshit, like try 3 a day, that shit don't work. So.
That's how I quit. I can't say that.
Well,
so you just went down a notch and
no, mine was different. I tried the cold turkey like he did. I actually went 3 months without smoking, and somebody I knew was close to me died. And that fucked me up. And it was my homeboy actually, one of my closest friends. And he passed. He died having an asthma attack. I fell down the stairs, and I was getting off of work at 6 o'clock in the morning. I had just found out 4 o'clock that morning. I couldn't even go to sleep. People was calling me, trying to ask me what happened. Big motherfucker, I don't know. I'm grieving. And I didn't train smoking cigarettes. So, that I couldn't cold turkey. So what I did, I actually went to my doctor. And I talked to my doctor about me wanting to quit smoking, so she prescribed me Chantix. And she told me, cut your cigarette consumption down in half for a week. Try not to smoke as much as possible for a week. After a week, go cold turkey. So I did that. I used to smoke a half a pack a day, or sometimes a pack. Yeah, I smoked a lot. So I started 3, 4, 5 cigarettes a day. When I got done with that, that first week of cold turkey, I was fiending for a cigarette. My homeboy at work smoked Cools, and I hadn't smoked in like 4 or 5 days. And taking chances, asking for a cigarette, and I hit that motherfucker. It was the nastiest thing in the world. I'm talking about I don't know what it was, but that shit was nasty as
He was
fuck.
done.
I put that cigarette out quick, and I just like, I don't, even with the urge and I wanted to smoke, I'm like, I couldn't even do it because
Shit, right now,
last time I
talking about
smoked-
cigarettes, I'm sweating already.
Maybe
I ain't
stop
even
talking
bullshit.
about it.
bro.
Yeah, that shit right there was,
You about
nasty
to
as
step up and go
fuck.
talk to yourself?
No, don't make fun of me.
Like, it was nasty, it was just nasty, I couldn't do it. And then every time I look, like, even after that day, when I went around somebody that smoked, it was like strong.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man.
That's how I smell.
That's exactly, that was my first thought. That's how I smell. Like, damn, I started apologizing to people. Like, damn, I'm sorry, fool. I didn't know I
That's
smelled
a
like that with a
nasty
cigarette.
habit,
Yeah. Then you somebody light a
But when
cigarette,
when
that
you're
shit
in the
stink.
when you're in the habit, you don't smell that on yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're used to it.
Well, I'm proud of you, Red. I'm proud of both of y'all, and I hope you keep it up.
I'm trying. I'm telling
Because you know your
myself.
body can repair itself. So all the damage that you've done, it can be, undone, and you can be living a healthy life.
I'm gonna try my best because
No, don't try your best. Do it.
I'm doing it.
Say it again.
Keep
Do it.
doing it.
Ain't nothing to it.
You
Oh,
got it.
there's a
You
lot
can
to
do
it. There's a
You
lot.
can,
Hey,
you can do it, Red.
But I do want to tell anybody, if you want to go the Chantix route, like I did, be careful with Chantix, because this shit right there is so
Will you give you erectile dysfunction?
No. No.
Because every time, every time you hear about that stuff, it's like you either gonna have a lip thing or you gonna have a broken heart or
No.
can't breathe or something. I don't
See,
know.
I didn't know nothing about none of that. But I was told, the side effects
Don't
are
die.
Stop smoking.
suicidal thoughts.
Ooh.
And my doctor strictly told me it's not that you have suicidal thoughts, you just have vivid dreams and thoughts. And she's not lying about the vivid dreams. But I didn't have no suicidal thoughts or no other complications. In dreams though, that was some crazy ass shit.
I was gonna say, Red, maybe you should do the chin.
Nah, I'm not.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Like,
You have the willpower.
yeah,
It's
within
another one.
you.
It's another one that works though.
I've done it before. I stopped for a whole year, and it took one night of getting real fucked up. And
Drinking never made me want to smoke.
so it was one night that I just got super toned up and like I guess I said fuck it. And I just remember I woke up with half a pack of cigarettes and I was like, well, I'm gonna finish this pack.
Yeah.
And then I kept buying.
I ain't gonna lie to you, when I'm drinking and somebody's smoking around me, I'll step aside and let them smoke to themselves because I can't stand smoking.
It's ain't.
Okay.
I used to smoke Black and Mild stuff.
And that's what started me
Smoke
smoking.
Black and Mild
I
stuff.
would smoke Black and Miles from the age of 12 until the year 2005
A 12-year-old doing smoking Black and
when I
Mild.
was smoking weed. I started out smoking weed.
Now that's another story.
It's
You're not gonna get it up, right?
Never.
it's a whole
What
conversation
Wade
on
said? What Wade said? As a matter of fact, it's gonna kill me.
Well, all right.
Let's hope it's not the case.
Yeah.
We still got 15 minutes left of the show.
What
Anybody
y'all wanna talk
want
about?
to share anything? Do we still want to talk about the TOD? I think we just beat that up, man.
We already been trained on that.
Yeah. Oh, we was talking, but see, when we shared that, we was talking about the realization of
What's wrong with you?
how you know the change. You can know all day, but until you realize it,
No,
Maybe it's to the point
I
when you
think
sick
it's
and tired
more.
of being sick and
I
tired,
think
but
like
everything.
Yeah, that's it.
no, getting back to it is like I said, I talk to myself, and like he said, realization of what you need to change. That it doesn't stop there. Now you got to tell yourself, what do I got to do? What steps do I take?
Do you want it bad enough to even do it?
It's not even
That's
about
it.
that, because if you're already having this conversation, first of all, you're crazy as fuck. But it's
You're not
okay.
crazy. I don't care what you talking to yourself. I'm crazy.
All right, thank you.
Everybody talk to
Somebody-
themselves. I talk to myself.
I argue.
I don't know if I answer myself back.
Yeah.
Probably in my head, maybe not out loud.
If you
Maybe
talk,
not out loud, but in my head.
I done argued with myself before. So it ain't.
Let me tell you, sometimes when you're at the lowest of your low, and
it ain't-
you find yourself mad at yourself because, let me put it like this, I could tell you something, and if I'm feeling some type of way about a situation we're having, like I could tell you, like say you say, well, I'm sorry, Red, and I'll be like, I forgive you. In my head, right after I said that, I was like, no, you don't. You don't forgive me. You're never gonna forgive me. Because I have a problem with forgiveness. Because no matter what, you still did what you did, and I felt what I felt. You know, and I've been told a lot since I was 16, 17 that I have an old soul. Well, this motherfucker dying because like it's stressful more and more that like when I talk to myself, I started learning that you can't give that energy to everybody because everybody ain't here for you. Everybody ain't for you. And some people are leeches that they like your energy and they have bad energy. So when you come around them, they leech off your energy and now you go off and I believe in this and now you have a bad aura around you and it doesn't let your energy be.
Transference of energy. It happens all the time.
So when I realized that I had to take more time in expressing what I feel towards the people that I feel it. Therefore, I told myself, you know, like, what is it that I'm doing that's causing these things to happen in this order, in this way that it's happening? Because I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. I don't like it no more. Like, why do I feel like this? Why do I gotta feel this way? Why it gotta happen to me? Why I gotta go through this? I spent my whole life trying to be this stand-up dude that for years you've been embedded by the streets, by whatever moral you have, that you gotta be this type of dude to prove, well not prove, but to be considered. And within myself, I found the answer that I didn't have nothing to prove. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is what I thought about the person staring at me in the mirror. And once I started caring about that person, I learned that my happiness doesn't revolve around nobody else. My happiness comes from within. And if I'm happy and you're not happy, that's your problem. You know what I'm saying?
Talked about that was a motivational quote.
And until I learned how to accept who I am, what I've been, what I've done, the mistakes I've made, the good I've done, and I weigh them out, and I learned that no matter what, you're not gonna please the world. And I told myself, stop your crying, stop your bitching, and bust your motherfucking move, because ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Stop worrying about what they doing on the left, what they doing on the right, because right here is where you're centered, and that's where all my energy should go to my center point. Because there's no reason for me to give it out if it ain't welcomed, or if you're just gonna be here to take from me as you can. You could do the world for a person, and that person will still do you wrong.
Facts.
So expect the worst.
I wouldn't say expect the worst.
No, I'm gonna tell you, hold
Expect the
on.
worst.
She's right, and I'm gonna tell you why.
I do, and I live by it, because expecting the worst, it taught me to appreciate the best in times.
I expect nothing.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, don't expect the
I
worst.
limit my expectations because
exactly.
sometimes you
The expectation part is what.
that's what
Yeah.
that's what fucks you up. Because I mean, even if you nice, even if you expecting the worst for somebody and they give you the worst, okay,
You
whatever.
still gonna
I
be
was
fucked
expecting
up.
you gave me what I
You
wanted.
still gonna be
But
fucked
I'm
up.
just saying, like,
But then by expecting the worst, I already prepared myself for the worst to come. So
but
whenever
why
it
even
comes,
put that on yourself?
Hey,
Like,
but why?
because it's
just
still
like
gonna
she
come
said,
around you.
but just like she said, why you putting that on yourself? Because you already letting yourself, you already getting yourself prepared for a downfall, and then you still gonna be upset.
and you don't
when
even
get
have
it.
to go through that.
And
You don't
that's
even have to go through those emotions, though.
But those emotions get killed in that conversation, is what I'm saying. Like those emotions ain't there. Like, so if I tell you something, we got something planned, and you let me down, and I already, like, in my mind, if I know who you are and know what you're gonna be about, now it's a difference when you don't expect it, ain't it? Then you hurt.
I'm hurt either way.
But why are you expecting me to fail already from the jump, though?
Because we again, creatures of habit.
I'm gonna tell you something else.
We have a habit in feeling that way.
I'm not gonna expect them to fail.
If you come through, you came through, and you're gonna always be appreciated. If you didn't, I'm not gonna fault you, because it ain't your fault that you're the way you are. You just haven't centered yourself.
But check
And
this
I'm
out.
already on the come up for that failure you gave me.
So check this out, Red. If you don't know if she's gonna show up or not, and you already got the expectation she ain't gonna show up, why are you even going along with expecting.
But
her to
now we're
show-
talking about
because-
showing up
No,
somewhere.
no, you were just saying if she don't show up.
That was a scenario.
I know,
That
so I'm
was just a
using,
case
I'm
scenario.
using that same scenario.
Well, we're gonna delete that
No,
scenario.
we're
then.
gonna use that same
Because
scenario.
if I don't expect her to show up, then I ain't showing up.
No, here's the thing, you expecting her to show up.
Then-
Why are you still going through the process if you said you don't expect her to show up and she show up, then you're gonna be, why
Yeah,
are
I
you?
get what you're saying. It's kind of all.
I'm
but
looking at it
just-
like this though.
but I just
In
take
the sense that
I
I'm
just try to
saying
take the
it,
expectation out of the
That's
situation.
what I'm
instead
trying to
of having
get.
to even calculate and okay, you
Well,
ain't
see,
gonna
that's
do
what
it.
I'm
If you're
trying
gonna
to
do it, I
get
ain't gonna
to.
care. Man. I'm not even gonna go through all of that. If you do it, you do. If you don't,
Yeah,
but that's just
That's
saying
my point.
that's just
Do you
saying
do,
that,
you
that's
don't,
just
you don't.
saying that you're using it directly on something that a person has to do for you.
well, not even just that.
What I'm
though.
saying is like just in general life, you're gonna do regardless friends, relationship, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever it is, you're gonna do what you're gonna do. I have no control over that.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna set my feelings on that hurt when I can't control what you gotta do. All I can do is know that I ain't wrong and move on with my life.
Exactly.
And that's the way I
think-
prepare myself
that's,
for
I
that.
think that's what the thing comes in with you not wanting to be wrong about about that person that you gave them to be, because you feel like if you expected me not to do something and then I don't do it, you feeling like okay, I wasn't wrong, I was right about her from the jump.
Yeah.
And I think that's where you getting caught up at
That's-
about not being wrong about somebody. Like just don't. You don't even have to put that on yourself.
Yeah,
to
but I
even
guess
try
when you put it in the sense of like coming through for somebody, I guess that's what came out wrong. But I'm just saying in general, anything that you're gonna do towards me,
Yeah.
that's gonna affect me. I'm not necessarily meaning like, oh, you need to show up here and I expect her not to show up. Not like that. What I said it that way, but in meaning that like in period, like I wouldn't expect you to do me no wrong.
Yeah.
And I don't expect that, but then again, I can't control that. So if you do, I ain't gonna fault you for it because I expect to be let down by everybody because at the end of the day, nobody's gonna do for me.
I think I don't know. To me, it's kind of like starting off from a low point when you don't have to. Like saying that, people don't have to do for you. Like people don't have to come through for you. Like, yeah,
It's
but
not about coming through. I'm just talking.
not even just coming through though, man,
like
but
general.
just being who you thought that they was gonna be or anything.
Well, I don't
like
think
that.
you're gonna be anything. That's the thing. It's just that.
You thinking that I'm not, I don't know, it's like you just,
That's
you
just you
said-
saying
Well,
that you.
but
think
it just seems negative.
It's
It
not.
just seems
It's negative for the world, but that's why this conversation happened with myself, and to myself, that's how I learned to live my life.
But why would you expect people to let you down though?
Because I don't expect you to be 100% with me.
So you just expect everybody to let you down.
Not let me down, but if you do, I ain't mad at you because I
But you
get
just
it.
said that though. You
But
said-
it's because I already told myself, if it happens, it's okay, because that's what you do. I can't control that end. If that ever were to happen, I can't control it. Even in a relationship, I can't control what she's gonna do.
Right.
But you gotta be willing to accept that.
You gotta be willing for her to let you down. Well, why? You don't even know if that's gonna.
Because
I don't know. I
because
guess
when
I
you're-
just
when
can't
you're-
comprehend.
because-
I don't try to think because I
Have
have
you been
my
let down?
mind. Yeah,
And
a
that-
lot of times, but I don't like to. I don't know. I guess I always feel like I give people the benefit of the doubt, and that could be a downfall. But I just feel like I'd rather live that way instead of be having this
I guess
negative
it's just getting taken in,
invitation to everything.
it's getting taken in another form, but like basically like that, like being let down by somebody. Am I mad at it? Nah, but it just prepares me for it. Like.
Do you feel like you need that preparation though? You really need that to talk to yourself and be like, hey,
That's
Right,
it.
on
And
that
that
end.
happened so much to where he had to start doing it.
It's like
Energy and
he
stuff.
said, it's something that came. His patience is something that ran out because of certain things. I always say this thing, and I say it to Myra a lot, and I know she gets mad about it because in every situation I feel, and I mean that's for another conversation for another day, not here because that's my shit.
That's fine.
Yeah, but I've had the shitty end of the stick so many times when all I've done is show love and you get sick of that shit.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep doing what I do and I ain't gonna change who I am, but I don't expect nothing from nobody. Because I done dealt with the shitty end of the stick so many times when I know I wasn't wrong. And because you gotta be the bigger man, you gotta let that shit slide. And you get tired of letting shit slide so many times.
It's a lot of people, though. A lot of good people. I be feeling like that all the time. I feel like, damn. But I think also I be putting that on myself too. Like, just be willing to take the shitty end so other people could be, better off. So.
I have been.
Well, in that case, but you had the choice.
Yeah.
And the way I see it is like.
You feel like you didn't have that choice.
I didn't have that choice. Like,
yeah.
You saw all the love I was showing. And you took it for granted. And then when you did it, you try to make it seem like you was right about it. Like you had reason to.
Yeah.
And to me, I got done with that shit. So expect the worst from anybody. Because only seldom few will give you their best. And you'll learn to appreciate it.
But and now you just answered your own question. We circle around and back. That's why me, my will, and KSC.
He's trying to put a nice little bow on it.
But did it make sense when I said
it? Makes sense. Makes sense to me.
Damn.
Well, you read.
Well, on his end at least. Because you just told me that you don't think I shouldn't think like that, but so you don't think like that. So
I
that's
don't
not
think
your
like
case.
that. That's me.
Now, am I saying that, hey, I think my will gonna hold me one day? No, that's not what I mean.
Be expecting it.
Because I don't expect you to come through for anything. Like usually it's,
I'm gonna tell you,
our energy.
I think I'm gonna go get me a male African.
And I feel like I could count on you if I needed your help in something. And you could count on me. So our clashing of counting on each other ain't that like emotional.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So that's how it goes. Like I really don't care if like somebody like that I don't care about lets me down, like whatever,
Yeah.
Like, who cares about you? You know, it's those who matter, you know?
Being let down.
Can't give us too many countdowns.
I done kind of got when it comes to relationship, boy, like myself, I don't have no expectations on me.
There's always gonna be some expectations.
No. But you gotta look at it. You got your own standards. I'm not talking about the standards.
Take a swim.
I'm talking about the expectations is grown. You build expectations off when you get to know a person. That's when you build expectations.
Sometimes you go into a relationship with expectations. You ain't going to that relationship expecting that person is gonna do their part of the relationship, and how you gonna go into a relationship not expecting anything?
I ain't talking about it. When you meet somebody, you getting to know that person. You don't have 100%.
You said a relationship. I thought you said
I'm talking about getting into a relationship.
Yeah, you get into a relationship.
Oh, 1 minute.
When
Okay.
you dating, you get into a relationship.
We really done because we got 5 seconds left.
To be continued.
Should we talk about expectations in a relationship?
Yeah, let's do that next show. Next show, expectations. Expectations.
But I hear y'all out.
You in a relationship, you had expectations.
Oh, my expectations are long gone, bro. They've been met. That's why I kept it.
But you still have
But
expectations
you
in a
had
relationship.
expectations.
No, but you still have expectations in a relationship.
Honestly, at the beginning, like, I was like, yo, you wanna know what I told her? I told her, yo, like, I live with my mama. Like, I don't got shit to give you. You is 4 years older than me with a kid, 2 kids. So I was kind of like swinging it. Like, I hope I didn't let her do the shit.
Man, at least you went into it real, like, hey, this is what my situation is.
I did, I
If you
told
want
her.
to jump in this with me, then hey, let's do it. But if you don't, I ain't gonna be mad at you. I know you got shit going on, but this is me. I like you. I want to fuck with you. But hey,
Look, I ain't got nothing. So everything you coming in is everything we got together. So
We got nothing together, yo.
Yeah.
But then,
But,
but it's
hey,
something when y'all build together, man.
But
That's a beautiful feeling.
But baby, I got you.
Like, but you gotta always understand, like that's why I look at you and I'm all like, man, like, because I really truly believe, like, I think you're an amazing woman. I think you're an amazing woman. I think you're an amazing guy. Like, I don't see why y'all should be single. Like, y'all deserve to get love. Because it feels good.
Right.
But then I also want to say I don't want to put too much
emphasis on having to be in a relationship though.
I mean, yeah, it's nice to be able to
Cause
have
I
a
can tell you
partner.
at least
and some-
three vatos that be like, yo, what's up with her?
Hey.
What's up, guys? No, I'm kidding.
What he say?
My nigga Red said I got 3 essay partners that will come up in here right now and say, hey,
I already said I'm not
Hey,
looking for all of
hey,
that right
hey, let me
now.
get my California. Hey, what we down with Chica on?
They got no chicas.
Come on, man.
Look, you know about it.
I got no female friends.
His
But
sisters probably got some.
y'all, hey, what's up? I got my boy B Mac, you know, Stay Ready Boxing TV. That thing's going.
I know him already.
So what the problem is? All right, so it's 10 o'clock.
Anyway,
Red matchmaking. Hello.
I'm just saying, I see y'all.
ain't nothing to see. Don't be on this air trying to make it seem like something stirred.
Let me
what's up?
clear it up. There's nothing
Brandon
going
know
on. I'm being
what's up.
funny. And Brandon know what's up.
Exactly.
Huh?
That's why he ain't saying nothing.
Nah, I can he over there like, yeah, keep going, man. Nah,
I ain't saying but
Nah.
Alright, y'all, it's a nice, good
and
show.
like in Spanish, we say queriendo, pero no queriendo.
Queriendo what? Queriendo no pero.
What?
No, what?
Yeah.
Let me pull up my translation app.
We do that.
That's basically saying like, let's end the show.
That's
No,
not
that ain't what you
but okay.
said. But you know.
Yeah, great motivational quote of the day, was a great topic of the day. Make sure y'all follow us on our Instagram page at StreetQuuenz.
With a Z.
What is it? Yeah.
And send us your music at StreetQuuenz@yahoo.com. Anybody else want to put anything?
Oh, I got a bunch of interviews coming. On Stay Ready Boxing TV. I'm starting a new podcast, and my first interview is gonna be with Freeway with us. So y'all stay tuned.
Okay, already.
Oh, what about the fight this
Did he come on the show with somebody else over here? Freeway?
Probably with Critical, huh? Probably one.
Yeah.
Critical interview. All right, y'all. As always, be you.
Do you?
Be blessed.
Stay safe.
Stay true and keep it 100.
Stay chill and stay ready.
And make sure y'all tune in next Thursday.
Every Thursday.
Right here.
On Street 100 the Heat.
.com.
Already.
Say right here. Every time.
Man, fuck with y'all later. Peace.
Why got all these weird people joining my life?
Man, peace. What's up, Boxiana? Look out now. Boxiana in this bitch. SK, Boxing TV, OG, D Hodges, Focus Ball, Dave, the real Thomas. Man, appreciate y'all coming through, man. I'm finna get about this bitch tonight, though.
And they be talking.
No, they like dating and shit. Like,
And they be talking on the phone though.
yeah, they be FaceTiming and shit.